And now we'll see what Cornell can do on this pivotal third down. Kenny scrambles, hit, and he's going down for a sack. Benji Mowat. Second down and 11 for the Sacred Heart Pioneers. Pop pass over the middle. It's Chambers in space, trying to get around Filippi. Chambers turns on the Jets. The freshman into the end zone for the score. Touchdown, Sacred Heart. Another screen. Goldsberry's going to throw. Looking deep for Eric Marks, who makes the catch. Marks inside the 20. He's going to go. Touchdown, Penn, an 80-yard trick play touchdown. Looks like he might have a one-on-one shot here. Glover, look at that space. Looking end zone wide open. And a catch made for a touchdown, Colton Huber. So Robinson with another chance to possess the football. Approaching the 10-minute mark. Here's a reverse. Glover with Robinson in front of him. Ryan Glover has the first down and more. Streaking up the sideline. And Glover able to move it into Sacred Heart territory with an exclamation point. Well, deep in conversation there with number 6 on your screen is John Quinley. That's Kerrigan Brooks, who now has a career high in touchdowns for a game with 4. His previous career high was 3 rushing touchdowns, and Coffey's never had a receiving touchdown. So that's 4. And this kickoff goes out of bounds. That's not one to write home about for Penn, but pretty much everything else in the last 25 real-time minutes has been Penn's way.
It has, and they want to work on their rushing defense, obviously giving up 172 yards combined to this to this Sacred Heart team. But
free kick out of bounds. Kicking team, number 93. The ball will be placed at the 35-yard line. First down.
Drew Brennan normally pretty sure in terms of setting up Penn defensively with a pretty good situation. That time the ball moves out to the 35-yard line for Sacred Heart. And Logan Marchie goes back to work where he hooked up with Tyrese Chambers for 74 yards last time out. Marchie, play action over the middle and ticking off the fingertips of Chambers. And that was a tense moment for Sacred Heart faithful as McLeod, who you said defensive player of the game, was lurking.
Yeah, he was back there playing off coverage, gives up the slant inside. Simple cover 3 zone. The buzz defender widened out. He throws the slant behind him. Just a little bit too far ahead.
Sacred Heart back at it. Marchie in the pistol. See Penn with a single high safety look. And now flagged down. Looks like this is going to go against Sacred Heart.
Offense, right side of the line. 5-yard penalty, second down.
You know it's bad when it's the entire right side of the line, but that also tells you that it might be the guy in the middle's fault.
Yeah, it's a miscommunication. Like I thought he said on one. You got to look at your center.
6:47 to go in regulation time. Penn up by 2 touchdowns. And Logan Marchie steps up in the pocket. He'll run, and he's tripped up from behind. Great pursuit on that play by Micah Morris.
Morris does a good job just retracing the steps. The freshman out of Pittsburgh gets the quarterback down for a sack.
Logan Marchie, familiar to Philadelphia football faithful as he started out his career for the first couple of years at Temple before transferring. Marchie going to the air again. Complete has his man Snelling, who picks up about 5 yards there. They'll give him 4.
Pushed out of bounds by number 17, Jason McLeod Jr.
And then McLeod, who else is there for the stop? It's go for it time now. 4th down and 6 for Sacred Heart. With only 5:48 remaining, Coffey seems like the only decision to make.
Yeah, you got to go for it here. 2-score game, under 6 minutes to go. You got to make a play.
Marchie drops back to pass. Flushed out to his right, has room to run. He's going to take it. Marchie to the sticks, and he's able to pick it up. The 5th-year senior keeps Sacred Heart alive in this game by doing it himself.
Yeah, Prince Emili rushing from the edge, peeked inside just a little bit from the quarterback pass rush position. You'll see it right here. Amelia's at the top of the screen, peeked inside right there. That's not good enough because that quarterback's way faster than you are, big fella.
Yeah, Marchie can always move, and he's on the move again. This time it's Berry making the catch. Berry trying to make something happen. He's spinning, holding on to the ball, and the whistle blows it dead as Penn was trying to rip that one out.
You see her, Barry.
Well, the good thing for Penn, that play continues to keep the clock rolling. They kept him from getting out of bounds.
Number 36, Adam Conyer.
Defense will give up underneath throws right now with this 2-score lead inside of 5 minutes.
Don't forget, Penn had forced Sacred Heart to call a timeout earlier as Marchie flushed out. A flag is down. Marchie throws across his body and is somehow able to make that connection. A great catch made, but we'll see if it stands as Brantley is able to make that catch.
Holding. Offense. Number 75. 10-yard penalty. Second down.
I feel like that's a tough afternoon so far for Josh Sockel. Third penalty, at least in my memory.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough situation offensively. Obviously, completed pass would have been a first down, but Sacred Heart's going to be backed up inside their own 45-yard line.
See the pressure swarming all around, but how about this throw from Marchie? Eat your heart out, Patrick Mahomes.
I think he looked at him on this throw.
Oh, he did? Okay, never mind. There's Snelling making the catch for 5 yards again. And you can see Sacred Heart really trying to work the sidelines now. With 2 timeouts down 2 scores, you need to preserve every second.
This clock is running, closing in on 4 minutes left. Another third down situation from this Penn defense. Can they get after the quarterback and get a sack?
Marchie, here comes the heat. And Brantley able to make the catch for the first down and beat the blitz there. Conyer makes the stop. But Naseem Brantley is definitely having himself a game here. (38-24) Penn with the lead. Marchie trying to bring his team back. Pump fakes, hit. And he is able to throw it away. And now we'll see. Looks like everything's all good. Penn's looking for an intentional grounding. Not going to get it.
For intentional grounding. The quarterback was outside the tackle box and threw it across the line of scrimmage.
Number 78, Prince Amelia.
Well, and that tells you something about how strong Logan Marchie is. And that's one of the reasons why you don't see Sacred Heart giving up sacks when Marchie can do stuff like that.
Yeah, you see Prince Amelia finally get through. Pass protection was there early, but he just kept working, got his hands around the quarterback.
One more carry for Chestnut would be his career high. Not sure he's going to get that. Looking up the sidelines, and a great defensive play by Penn is Kendron Smith. We've said his name a lot. He's been called on a whole lot for Penn that time, able to swat it away.
He's only a freshman. He got some guys down, and Zakite and some other defensive backs, and he makes the play right in stride on the go route. He looks right as the receiver looks, gets that right hand in there, knocks the ball away.
26, Kendron Smith.
Third down and 10. Realistically, Sacred Heart only needs about half of this. Marchie trying to get it all instead and going to the outside. First catch of the game for that wide receiver. And you can see Marchie utilizing a variety of different targets and weapons. This time, R.J. Trimble Edwards, normally on special teams duty, kick returner, able to make a play.
Here we go, another big play for this Penn defense to kind of put this game to bed on this 4th down.
4th down and 4. Marchie delivers it on time and on target for Chambers. Beats the blitz, saw it coming, and Chambers made himself available.
Yeah, that time Smith is a little bit too loose in his coverage. You've seen the blitz coming from inside. Get a free runner right at the quarterback. He throws that slant route, and there's a good yard and a half of separation.
Marchie keeps it himself, looking to Berry in the slot. They've gone to this play a whole lot, and Berry is able to move the chains for a first down. Trimble Edwards trying to push the pile there at the end, but Penn's defense doing well to keep things in front of them and make Sacred Heart keep running plays.
Zach Evans and number 14, Sam Philippi.
That's just an extension of their running game. Just got the zone read action. The quarterback's got the decision to pull it. If he's got the option to throw it out there in that trip formation.
Marchie looking end zone again. Uncorks one, has a man, and it is picked off in the end zone. Sam Philippi closes in and seals this one for Penn.
Number 5, you see